Mic check, 1, 2. I have my headphones on still, so I can't hear myself very well. And I have Don't You Forget About Me playing. You might even be picking it up a little, I don't know, but it's hard not to sing along or something. Very catchy tune. All right. That's enough of the Breakfast Club there. All right. Hang on 1 second while I get this figured out. I'm here. Hello, you're over there. Can I be heard? Oh, that's weird. Okay. I just looked at my phone. Google says it's playing Don't You Forget About Me by Simple Minds from the album, the famous album, Golf Hits. I don't know. What do you say to that? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, man. What am I looking for? I'm like dehydrated, and I thought I would get some hydration while I was doing Mailbag, or at least make sure my mouth's not super dry. But I was trying to work out before we got started. And, not any serious workout, but just, get a little fitness in here and there. I hope this mic's working. Anyway, I was trying to, my leg kept cramping up really bad, so I know that means dehydrated. Or at least that's what DJ always says first, is drink some water, which I'm not doing. I'm drinking Gatorade or something. Okay, let's see, where are we? Let's see, can I be heard? Am I talking to myself all this time? Nope, okay, cool. I guess I can see some of it is being heard. Good, mic works, cool. All right. Yeah, it really wasn't much more effort than going up and down the stairs, Pat. I saw your comment on the chat there. It wasn't much more than that. You're not too far off, really. Okay, so the kittens and Ari, Logan, and Custard have been following me around all morning, and so hopefully they'll be in here. I see Ari's already followed me. I didn't bring anything to open a letter with. Is there anything here besides like a butter knife? That would be weird, right? I don't need that. I can use my finger. If we're going to go there, I just thought there might be a letter opener right here. There is not. I haven't again, I've got to have just missed it somewhere, but I still haven't found the new mailbox box, like the old one that had the Star Wars stuff on it. That I know exactly where that one is, but there was a newer one than that we were using for a while. Right? Am I crazy? Well, anyway, all right, we're using my finger, so we're just going to go to it. Hi, Merry Christmas. Okay, news first. There's no news. There's no new cats. Oh, there's Ari news, though. If you're interested in the faculty, Ari was supposed to go and get his dental work done this week, and he didn't. He went in for imaging first, but I would say that what they saw in the imaging wasn't really anything too remarkable. I'm not very concerned about it. They just saw... The ultrasound person was almost like they were just fishing for something to write down. That's the impression I got, where it just wasn't anything at all. And if I think if you looked at any cat, you'd probably be able to find the same amount of stuff. So it just was nothing. It's a big nothing, I think. But obviously, better safe than sorry. So for the meantime, just because of timing, I don't think it was like a really informed decision, but just because of the way the timing worked out, we didn't get his dental because the vet wanted to talk to us first, and the only chance that she had to talk to us after the imaging was the day the dental would have been. But she's perfectly happy to do the dental now if we want to, or postpone it until after we do a recheck. Either way, we're planning on doing a recheck in a couple months. I don't think that we have any reason to postpone the dental, but I haven't scheduled it yet, so that's where we are on all that. And I think that's the only real... the other news, I guess, would be relevant is the room downstairs, the floor project. I saw someone on the chat this morning saying it looks great, and that they hope that I was all finished with it, but it is not nearly finished and doesn't look as great in person as it does on the camera. The trouble is I went overboard, and I just applied way too much of the wax, and I didn't apply it evenly enough. So there's too much there to buff it out, and there's also too much, there's too many places where I got like little streaks in it from the way the mop I was using to apply it just sort of put these little tiny fine lines in there, like little scratches in the way that it was applied, and it's really visible. It looks terrible there. So I actually did some experiments in there this week. I went down there with my 3 ideas on how I might solve it, and I tested one in each patch, and I decided that the solution I would use is probably to somehow, with wet rags or a mop or something, basically mop it again with mineral spirits, which is like a paint thinner that works very well on the wax product. And then where I tested it, it just cleaned it right up. And I thought, all right, that's probably going to be my plan. But just in case, I wrote to the company that makes the product, and I said, what should I do? And they said, oh, you should probably just mop it with some mineral spirits. So I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'm smarter than I look. So I happen to get the right answer there. But that's where we are. I haven't done that yet. That's a separate project. I was kind of waiting for a particular mop head to show up, which is, I think, going to show up tomorrow or today. So and then my excuses will be gone, and I won't have any reason to not do it. And there you are. So this, of course, the one I opened first is Wellington and Squall's holiday card. They're so cute. I see them all day long. There's the magic picture frames right there, and DJ often says that it's like 90% Squall and Welly, and I wouldn't have it any other way, really. She's not wrong, and it's fantastic. I just love seeing them in their home, and seeing them in general, it always makes me feel warm. So I love that picture frame. And there's a note, too, that says, Dear Shiny Butler, nice doctor lady, and all the big cats. Hi, it's Squall and Wellingtons here. We've been thinking about all of you very much ever since we heard you moved houses. Did you have as much luggage as we did when we moved? Are you settled in yet? Life has been very good at our house. Our humans each have 2 beds attached to their desks, so we can pick any nice sleeping spot we want. Every afternoon, Wellies wakes up and does chaos. I love it. He knocks things over, scratches furniture, and bites human legs until they let us out in the yard. Then we chase butterflies, burbs, and mice until we're tired or it gets too cold or too dark. Wellies has a new nickname. They used to call him Welly the Belly, but now sometimes it's just shortened to Bellies. We think that's pretty funny because his belly used to be so big, but now he doesn't have one at all. He's slim and muscular. Squall also has a new nickname. She used to be Little Miss Forklift or Squally with the Bally, but now sometimes she's just Ms. Balls. We don't know why the humans laugh so much when they call her that. Maybe it's because Squall loves to play with yarn balls, or because she still throws pink crinkly balls to herself, then chases them. Both of us love to participate in work meetings. The lady at our house has something called the pet tax. We asked her about it because she's always laughing when she has to pay it. She says, whenever your fuzzy friend disrupts a meeting, you have to post photos of the criminal. It's a good thing her book club doesn't have a pet tax. Squally's always getting on camera for book club. It's because paperback books are yummy. They're smaller versions of boxes. Yeah, I guess that's right. I'm thinking they're like... what I'm really thinking is they're like the croissant dough of the box world. But then I can't figure what the box would be in that picture. Nonetheless, like a phyllo dough, because they're so, yeah, you get it. Where am I? Wellies has grown quite affectionate towards everyone, but especially the lady. He wakes her up every morning with purrs and aggressive headbutts, then lays on her chest or in her arms. Then she talks to him and pets him for at least an hour before she gets out of bed. We constantly think how we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. You gave us the best chance at life when you saved us. Now we're happy and strong, and these new humans love us very, 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 very much. Thank you 1,000 times for 1,000,000 years. Love, Squall and Wellingtons. Oh, boy, I thought I'd get through it without tearing up, but that's really sweet. Yeah, they're special to me forever, and I'm so glad that they're that special to you. So that's a great card, too. Thanks for sharing so many pictures of them all the time on the Magic Photo Frame. That really means a lot to me. It's great to see them. Yeah, okay. Moving on. Hi, Maggie. What are we doing here? All right, this one has 3 cats in Christmas hats who look very unhappy, and it says, once they're asleep, we get our revenge. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and faculty, wishing you warm holiday memories and all the best in 2026. Thank you for everything you do every day. Love, Spoogles, Linda G, and Lola. Thank you, Linda G. Hey, Logan Berry, I hear you. I hear you. I don't know where you are, but I can hear it. Knock it off. Logan. That's so cute. Thank you so much, Linda G. I think that's a G, and Lola. All right, I put the cards on this side and the envelopes on this side. Maggie can chew up the envelopes, and that's fine. I think we're going to have a lot of Christmas cards in here. DJ sent out our Christmas cards. This is the first year where I didn't participate in that at all. Normally, I take the picture. DJ took the picture, and normally I help seal and ship the envelopes, and I didn't do any of that. DJ took care of everything. That was just her project. It's great. I think. I mean, it's great for me, right? I can't complain. So this is like a very shiny Christmas tree with a little cardinal on it, and it says, Chris DJ Faculty in Residence, congratulations on your new home, new job, and another wonderful year of KA. We're always happy to see others experience the joy of their new KA babies. It is a testament to how good you are at what you do. All our love for 2026 and beyond. Oh, Jenny, Jimmy, Winnie, and Gary. I didn't even know who this was from. Jenny and Jimmy and Winnie and Gary. Thank you guys so much. I love that you're still doing the weekly show. Even though it's moved around a couple times, I think. It's been fantastic. So it's great to see everybody so healthy. And I was just thinking of you guys this morning for some reason, but I'm not going to be able to remember why. I don't know. I think of you fairly often. I miss Illinois too. It was a good time. That's probably why. I was probably just thinking of being young. Oh man, it seems like yesterday on the one hand, and on the other hand, it very much does not seem like yesterday. Squeeze vase and push up. Well, I'm trying. I am trying. It's a pop-up Christmas tree, obviously, with a cute little ribbon on it. And, oh, there we go. Okay, I think I got it. Yeah, now Maggie thinks she's got it. Okay, you got it. Here you go, Maggie. Hang on. Let me set it down. Let me take away the instructions and say, okay, well, you can, all right. Well, I guess don't lose any time with that. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, congratulations on your awesome new home and finally getting to travel together. While we wait for the next new mom cat, I've sent some talking points if you're so inclined to share with us. Well, of course. Please tell us about your fond memories of elementary school. Where did you attend? What did you like about it? What did you do when you got home? Wow, elementary school. So we're talking like up to, our elementary school went to 6th grade. It was the Ann Fox Elementary School in Elgin, Illinois, and it's directly next door, adjacent, touching the sewage water treatment plant. So when the wind wasn't blowing the right direction, it was a smelly place, very smelly. I remember that. It was also directly across the street from the local hospital, which I suppose was convenient. I don't think that ever counted in my favor, thank goodness. Yeah, Ann Fox. Wait, no, that's not... Hang on. No, wait, I'm getting my schools confused. Ann Fox was in, oh man, it doesn't matter. It's been such a long time. Ann Fox was the school I walked to when we lived in Hanover Park until 3rd grade. And then after that, we went to Hillcrest, was the one that was next to the sewage treatment plant in Elgin. And yeah, though they're good times. Everybody, childhood's fantastic. They say youth is wasted on the young. It couldn't be more true. But I had a great childhood. It was fun. What did I do after school? I don't have any strong memory of anything except for, I guess, like messing around on the computer that my parents had got me, which would have either been the Commodore 64 or later I had like this 8086. And then a 286. Wow, those were the days, all right. Yeah. Whew, boy, where'd you go to middle school, junior high? Well, also in Elgin, and activities or groups, what were your interests? Well, I don't know about interests and stuff, but I was in the chess club for a while, and I did all right. I was like their worst ranked player, but I also was like the only one that won the big tournament against the other school, of course, also against their worst ranked player, so I guess all that really says is that their worst was worse than our worst. They still trounced us as a group. So, yeah, chess club. I mean, chess club. Yes, I was a huge nerd. Obviously, I don't think that's a secret. Probably, if it wasn't, then now you know. Some things about high school. Where'd you go? What classes did you truly enjoy? What did you hate? Oh my goodness, these are great questions. But no, I really was like I was like it was a different time, obviously. I graduated high school in 1993, and I was probably not a recognizable person to any of you then. I was always kind of a chubby kid. I was definitely unathletic. It's just everything that you would sort of think of stereotypically as that kid that was the, chubby, nerdy guy. I really just fit it to a T. So I didn't do any of that stuff until after I graduated, and I got a job, one of my first jobs. I don't think it was the first, but one of them. I was doing tech support for Microsoft. I was doing tech support for DOS, MS-DOS on their phone lines, and eventually went to Windows 95 support when that was released. But that's not the point. The point was that I had this coworker named John who, were just kids out of high school, but he was real athletic, always had been. And so he sort of took me under his wing and got me to start going to the health club with him every day and just got me in shape. I hardly even realized, at the time what was going on, I guess, or that I was getting in shape, but I definitely did. And it was a real turnaround in my life, I guess. So that's what really started that all. Higher education. Well, I did some time in higher education, but I kind of skipped it, as a lot of the computer guys did back then, why or how did you choose this school? Yeah, I really just did community colleges. I did a couple of them around Illinois, not important. So I took a little bit of that, but mostly I just was like self-taught. I'm still fascinated by stuff. I was just in there studying. Right now, I am a licensed ham radio operator. I went through that like 10 years ago. I got the licensing exam and stuff, and apparently it never expires because I looked like, oh, am I going to have to take it again? And nope, I'm still on the record, so I just updated my address. But I don't remember much of it, so I've just gone back and hit the books to study that, and it's all very technical stuff, about how wireless and radio and stuff works, and I find it super fascinating, but, it's not that I never went to class for that kind of stuff. Students did just enough or have a more balanced college experience. Yeah, well, I can tell you more just generally in school. I was not, I was studious in the sense that I was super nerdy. I read all the books. I just couldn't stop consuming like any sort of information I could get my hands on. But I hated the actual schoolwork, and I'd like to think it was just because it was, once I learned how to do something, I wasn't interested in continuing to do it over and over and over again. Whatever excuse you want to put on it. I did not thrive in the school environment that way. It's not that I didn't get good grades, because I tested very well. But when it came to doing the schoolwork, my teachers were always up against me to do the work, and I wouldn't. So I was not a good student that way. Thanks for sharing a little of your educational experience. We look forward to hearing fun stories from your trip, and especially to enjoying a lucky new mom cat. Thanks again, sincerely, Elizabeth, who is JeanLouise on Discord. JeanLouise, thank you. Those are great questions. If I'd come better prepared, I might have been able to even go on a little bit longer about it. I enjoy getting a chance to think about it and talk about it. Yeah, it's good memories, I guess. Good times. This I thought this at first was like some sort of weird mustache, but it's two little birds. So I guess you could go either way on that. JeanLouise, thanks again. That was fun for me. I hope I got most of the questions kind of answered, and we can do that again anytime. That is a fun thing to do. I know I've got some making up to do since we don't have any cats in right now, but I'm really looking forward to it. I don't know if I mentioned, there are at least 3 neighborhood cats that I know that I see almost every day. There's a big orange and white one that DJ says is a girl, but I don't think she really knows. I just assume it's a boy. There's another one that's got like a white tail tip that's real distinctive, and there's one that's just sort of dark colored that I see hanging out back with the deer all the time. He's just in there, sort of the back section. I sit in the annex and I'm doing my work, and I just look out this big picture window and I see this little family of deer that are mostly, I think, less than a year old. They're little ones. And this big cat that just sort of hangs around that area all the time, often with the deer. They don't seem to mind each other at all. But I got to thinking that I think they all belong to neighbors. They all seem really healthy and fat, but I'm not 100% sure. So I sort of took some of the food that these guys didn't like, some of the dry food, and I started putting that out there. And somebody's coming by to eat it, but I haven't been able to see who yet, and I haven't set up a camera yet, and I have priorities. So I keep tossing food out, and then I grabbed one of those shelters since it's cold and snowy now, and I put a little cat shelter out there. It's just one of those little things that you buy and put up. It's got a little heater in it, and so we'll see. Hopefully, if they need a spot now, there is one, and I don't have to worry about it. So I guess I was bringing that up because I've always thought about, like, what if I found my own mom cat or stray, which isn't going to happen. Obviously, this guy is so shy that he makes Cuddles look like friendly. Like, I can't get within 30 feet of him without him running away. If he sees me at all, he is gone. So, yeah, but maybe someday. So this is really cute. It's a dog, and it says, "A loving Christmas," and the dog's pulling on a toy that's been made up like a Christmas decoration. It's very cute. May even the simplest things be merry. And it also says "Mailbag safe" on the card, which I appreciate. And on the inside, we got the dog wearing a Christmas hat. Wow, this dog looks like he's got a great life. I guess his name is Blazer, which is a great name for a dog. It says, "Happiest of holidays, Rob and Jenn and Blazer." All right, thank you so much, Rob and Jenn and Blazer. Looks like he's enjoying himself out there in the world. Okay. This looks familiar. I think this is from our greatest Scottish fan. Oh, it's so cool. It's sort of a Norman Rockwell-looking outdoor dog under a Christmas tree with a bunch of presents. The little puppy dog, he's digging in the presents, and it's got glitter on it, so it's all shiny. And it says, "Wishing you all the happiness a perfect Christmas can bring, to Mr. A and DJ and all the furries. Just to wish the humans and furries a very happy Christmas and a good New Year 2026. Many thanks for all you do for the kitties and, by extension, for we humans too." That's the other kind of we. "Lots of love and best wishes from Joanne, your greatest Scottish fan." Thank you so much, Joanne. I was just thinking of you and our other Scottish fans that aren't as great, apparently. Last night, DJ was watching, I forget the name of the show, but it's one where they get a bunch of portrait artists and they paint some famous people, and it's sort of a competition. And last night's episode, or the one that we watched last night, was in Scotland. In fact, they did one at the Edinburgh Museum, I think. Is that right? Something like that. It was fun. In fact, the funny thing is, one of the people, so they paint 3 celebrities, and they have like 4 different artists do each of the celebrities, and then each of the celebrities picks which one was their favorite to take home and apparently hang on their wall, which is really cool. And I don't know most of them because they're like B-tier British celebrities for the most part, and I just have no exposure to that, so I just don't even know who almost any of the people are. And there was one I wouldn't have known by name, but then they introduced him as the guy from Spandau Ballet, the band that did those 2 songs that everybody knew in the 80s, and apparently other things too. Who knew? And I only bring it up because then this morning DJ's out and she texted me that from her car that she is just got everything Spandau Ballet on repeat now, which is funny. Yeah, I don't know. I made some joke about that being true. I know this much is true. Okay, whatever. To hold a kitty is to know love. Well, what a simple one. It's the 17th book of love by Mumalond. You probably saw that while I was holding it and talking about Spandau Ballet for some reason. I don't even know. Okay. It's really cute, though. I love the heart on this. I love the little way that you've bound the edges. And then to hold a kitty is to know love. Well, it couldn't be more true. Thank you so much for the 17th book of love. My goodness. All right. The very prolific author here. Oh, okay. Merry Christmas, it says. Warm wishes for a Christmas filled with love, laughter, and cherished memories. It says cherished memories. I guess you can have them either way. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, Mr. A and DJ. Merry Christmas from Caring Paws Rescue. Oh, I saw this, and AKA Clint. Clint in NH. I saw this when I was covering up the addresses, so I didn't see it now. But I was excited about that. Thank you so much, Clint. I'm so glad that you sent us the Christmas card. I hope you get to take a break once in a while. I know I'm taking my first official break in 10 years, and all that time you've been sending us those bowls, and you started your own rescue over the last 10 years, and you still kept in communication with us, and I just love it. You must be a wonderful person, as must everybody that watches Kitten Academy, naturally. This, by the way, speaking of things I'm excited about, was from Piff. I recognize that from the way that the envelope is special. So. This is KACon 2018. Oh my gosh, raffle prize number 137 from KACon 2018. It is a paw print from Tumble. A blast from the past. Enjoy. How fantastic. And it's got art on the front too that is from... I think I know who this art is from, and the name is just failing me. It's not going to come either, but that's great. It's look at that. There you go. Okay, so that's from the 2018 KACon, which I think I just mentioned in one of the previous mailbags that you were at, and what a special memory that was, meeting you. Also, enjoy your vacation. You both deserve it. This is so sweet, and it's paper art like you've done many times. And it's two snowmen out there in the trees. One's holding coffee, and it says Mr. A, and the other one's got a little present. It says Dr. DJ, love, Piff. Thank you so much, Piff. Look at that. That's beautiful. That really is art, too. Fantastic. That's just great composition. I love that you've even put this texture on the bottom so that when it's closed up, it looks all interesting. And the way it says Kitten Academy right here, you can see that when it's closed, and then you get the whole scene when it's open. It's brilliant. Thank you so much, and thank you for the blast from the past Tumby's little thumb print there. I guess, there you go. There's where the camera is. Okay. Piff, thank you. That's really sweet. I still have not only one of those dioramas, but if I recall, you gave me like 2 or 3 extras in case somebody that was, needed one that didn't get one or whatever. Maybe you just made a couple too many to give to everybody. I still have those somewhere too. I saw them, I say recently, like when I was packing for the move recently. This is a card that says 4 calling birds, and it is a pen and ink sketch of 4 birds standing on each other's heads to talk into an old rotary phone. It's so funny. It is really, really funny. It's the brand name on the back says Bewilderbeast, which is kind of funny. Proudly Absurd. Well, that is completely absurd. I love it. It also says blank inside unless folded inside out, which, yeah, okay. I like it. I don't know how many years I've been a part of this lovely community, but I began watching on the recommendation of a friend, saw little Charlie, and was hooked. Well, that means you've been watching since just about the beginning. I'm going to put a number on it that's right about 10, maybe 9. years. My heart melted when you brought in 14 barn cats. They're talking about you, Maggie. At the same time, you had a flood, I think. Well, yeah, that house had the major problem with that house, something about the way it was built, and it let a lot of water into the basement, and whenever it would rain too hard, the basement would just get water in it, like, deep, mostly like on one end in the corner. But it flooded repeatedly because of that, and we tried several things to fix it. It was a problem the whole time. Whew, that's the part I could definitely forget about. I was so moved I joined Patreon. Well, that's sweet. Well, Maggie is one of those 14 cats. I don't know if you remember that part. But she came in with them, and we were told at the time that she was the mom of the whole group. Claim that I'm sort of skeptical of, or the grandmother even to some of them was what we were told. I don't know if I necessarily believe that, but I believe probably to some of them at least. What compassionate and kind people you are to care for a multitude of mom and non-mom cats, along with a plethora of adorable kittens. I've watched as you took tiny kittens for specialized surgeries and nursed them to health. I've laughed at a legion of puns, and through 2 moves in 3 states, you continue to be a place of calm, kindness, and over-the-top cuteness. With heartfelt appreciation and love to Mr. A, Dr. DJ, and the faculty, Merry Christmas, love, Nekochan, and Barnabas and Silas. Thank you so much. I hope I'm saying Nekochan correctly. Is it Nekochan? DJ's friend from school was, I think, Japanese or part Japanese, and was teaching her daughter words in Japanese all the time when we were back then. And neko was one of the words she was always saying, and I just can't hear it in my head. I just remember that I felt like, I've been saying it wrong all this time. But now I don't remember which way was wrong. That's fine. Thank you so much for the card. That's such a sweet sentiment to... We've been doing this for a long time. And I'm looking forward to Vegas, although I started searching around for a pet sitter for that trip. And when I asked at the vet, I thought, that's the way, I think it's a good way to find a pet sitter. Generally, somebody at the vet is moonlighting as a pet sitter. And the only person I talked to was like, well, we have someone that just, left here and went full time on their pet sitting. I'm like, well, that sounds great. Let's hook them up. I got in touch with them, and they just wrote me back saying, let me check what's on the schedule, and then that was all I ever heard. So now I'm like, well, I think it's time to start looking for plan B. It's creeping up real fast, and the whole point of this was to make it easy to get a pet sitter. So how's that working for you? Okay, that was the letters segment. We do have a couple of packages here that Maggie's helping us keep an eye on. So I guess I ought to open those before we're done. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Bag's made out of Mylar or something. Tyvek. I don't know. Okay. Well, inside we have a note, so we can start there. Ooh. Really cool painting of an angry-looking cat watching mice setting up their own Christmas tree in their own little house. It's really cute. What's the name of this artist? Sweeney, maybe? Oh, it probably says on the back. Celeste Susany. All right, well, I was close. Peeping Tomcat. That is a great painting. I love that. That is fantastic. Really, the expression on his face is fantastic. Mr. A and Dr. DJ, wishing you a joyful Christmas with loved ones amidst all of life's surprises. Wishing you both a wonderful holiday season. We've been close to another book for the faculty. That's the B&B sisters, Beatrice and Bernadette. Thank you, B&B sisters. And it's funny, I was just throwing Maggie's book for her either this morning or yesterday. It's in the bedroom. Oh, this one's on the topic, though, of the Christmas Carol, A Christmas Carol, by Charles Kittens. I see what you did there. Very cute. And it's got a lot of catnip smell to it, actually. Maggie, what do you think? A little catnippy? Oh, you like that, huh? Okay. All right. Bite it, get it. Oh, show it who's boss. Yes. Okay, get it. Oh, get it. Okay, there you go. Thank you, B&B Sisters. I can see that that is a hit already with the recipient there. Okay. This one is addressed to Kitten Academy. All right. Let's see if there was a clue on who this was from. I've covered it up, so I don't know anymore. Okay, to read online. Perfect. Maggie's rubbing on that book. All right. Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ and all the faculty, just sending a small housewarming gift. Each picture represents the state you lived in with the corresponding year as well. I hope I got them correct. I figured you could hang them in the new Kitten suite. Hope you are having fun planning your big trip to Las Vegas and hope you have a blast while you are there. Love and squeezes to all. Paula VA on Discord. Paula, thank you so much. Look at that. So they are framed. Oh my goodness, framed cross-stitch Pennsylvania ruffled grouse. They're postage stamps with the little KA logo on them. And it's got the wildlife. Mountain laurel is the plant and ruffled grouse is the bird there. I don't know how well you all can see that, but it's so pretty. Oh my goodness, of course I'm going to put these up somewhere. Oh, that's fantastic. Here we have Connecticut 2019 with a robin and a mountain laurel. There we go. And I haven't seen any robins here. I was thinking of that the other day. They have to exist here, though, right? They're everywhere. I haven't seen very many birds at all. It was yesterday I saw 2 cardinals and a blue jay, and I was stunned because they were all flying around back there with that deer and the cat in that area, and I still haven't seen anybody come to either of the 2 bird feeders that I put up over the summer at all once. Nobody. I don't know. I think I'm going to end up just taking them down again with never having been used. Finally, you have a cardinal here, Illinois 2015 cardinal and violet. It's perfect. These are so pretty. Thank you. And I love having them all in a theme like that. I said postage stamps, but it's just the border that you used, I guess. It looks really cute. And they each have the logo, which is a separate sort of 3D application. They're lovely. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited to put them up. They match beautifully, too. We could put those anywhere around here, and they would be perfect. That's really nice. Thank you. Paula VA, I've got to figure out where to put those. As for the trip to Vegas, I guess I already mentioned it a little bit about the planning part. All I'll say is I'm not a gambler. I don't see myself probably doing it at all. Maybe just once for the experience or something, but I doubt even that. I did do it once for the experience when I was a kid with my brother, when it was his birthday, when he turned old enough to gamble, which was like 18 at the time in Wisconsin, where we were at the time. I took him to a casino, and we spent like $20 each on the slot machines, and then we left, and that was the last time I gambled on anything. But I'm really excited to go and just have the experience. It's one of those places that you see your whole life, and if you've never been there, then you've really never had that experience. So I'm excited for that reason. Also, I'm excited because, in particular, we're going to go see a show there that, honestly, it's Penn and Teller's show. Penn and Teller and the Magicians, who I first became a fan of when I was a kid in probably middle school, I think, was when I first heard of them and became a big fan. And I've just always had warm feelings about the 2 of them in their show, and I've never been to see them in person because I'm just not the kind of guy that goes to see things in person generally. Like concerts and stuff, it's never been something that I really was interested in doing even. But I thought if we're going to Vegas, that's the one thing that I just would really think was special to do while we were there. So I think we're going to do that. Other than that, I don't know if we even have any plans. It would all be DJ that's got them planned, so I don't even know what else we're going to do. All right. Merry Christmas to all the faculty. Oh, this is from Sage's Handmade. Merry Christmas to all the... Oh, no, it's not. It's from Laura Kitten Fan. I see. Laura Kitten Fan. Merry Christmas to all the faculty at Kitten Academy. The Kick Bunny is Custards. but he needs to share with his fellow faculty. From Laura, Kitten fan. Thank you. I saw on Discord that you said that your package had arrived, and I was worried because I did not, I didn't see anything that I knew was from you, but here it is. And you do say, you did include two things. You included a snake who's really cute. I'm going to put him in my office for the cats to play with because DJ has a serious aversion to snakes, like even in theory. So if she just knew this was here at all, she would not approve. That doesn't mean that the kittens can't enjoy it just fine in my office. And then also a real Sage's handmade bunny. Oh, it's great. And this is the kind that has the fancy zipper in the butt, so you can take all the insides out and wash them thoroughly so they can last forever. And it's full of catnip, and it smells so good. And Custard is a big fan of the catnip kickers in general, so that's the perfect thing for him. He is going to love it. He loves a good kicker. Like, he gets in there with the belly kicks. That's his thing. That is really his thing. Look at that, Sage's handmade business card. Very professional. I like it. And the sage green all around. I get it. It's nice. Sage's Handmade makes these wonderful bunnies. And Laura Kitten fan, thank you so much for getting one for us, for Custard specifically. I'm going to give it to him right away if he's in my office, which he always is. So why wouldn't he be there now? Thank you very, very much. I'm going to keep that card over there. We've already torn, I see a cute little kitty off of that Christmas tree that was sent and knocked it down. Can we get it to stand up at least again? Perfection. I still haven't got the sticker off. Oh, excuse me, that didn't come off very cleanly. Perfect. Thank you, everybody, for everything for Mailbag. That was fantastic. It's a great Christmas for me so far. I love getting cards from people. Oh, Maggie, I think she's going right for the snake. Perfection. Well, Maggie got everything out of today's Mailbag, even though this is usually Custard's bed. Oh, this is wet. She must have, this got drool on the book already. Good job. Oh, hi, Worf. Eat any good books lately? Yeah, I think that's how Q greets Worf, right? I'm trying to remember specifically, but that's the way it is in my head. I can't remember if he says hi, Worf, first, but he definitely asks him if he ate any good books lately, like Maggie has done today. She's our Worf. You can tell from the way her forehead is. All right. Thanks again. I'm going to turn off the mic before I forget and do or say anything too embarrassing. You know, more embarrassing than what I'd do and say on camera all day, every day anyway. Here comes Custard, buddy. Buddy, you're too late. I'm bringing your toy over there. Oh, and I got it. The snake has to go over there, too. I said that. That was important, and I haven't done it. Maggie, can you take your little snake to my office, kiddo, please? No, I can see you like it. Yes, okay. Oh, those teeth. Oh, my goodness, those fangs. Oh, get it. Show this, boss. You're right. Oh, wow. DJ would definitely approve of this. You got this. Custard, do you want something, buddy? You want one of these? Here. What's that? Oh, don't hiss at him. Oh, don't hiss at the snake. Oh, hisses. Oh, she's very excited about this. What is it? Why? Oh, why are you so excited? You're normally so good-natured. Oh, she's making yow noises. Okay, I'll have to get the snake from her later, I guess. Custard likes this little bunny. I can see him sniffing it. Pal, you want to go for this right here? Come on, get it. Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, you do. Show it, boss. Go. Oh, get it. Go on. I know you want to flop over with it. You want me to set it on the ground so you can flop on it? Come here, pal. Here, get it now. Oh, he immediately flopped. Get it? Yeah. Okay, I don't know if the camera looks down there or not, but there he is. I see somebody over there is looking. Logan has really had it in for Custard lately in the sense that, like, the two of them are, I mean, they can still live together, but they are antagonizing each other every chance the last day or two. I don't know why. Something's got into them. I've wondered a few times if something that sort of kept them honest initially was having Elsie around. Like if when they would get excited, she would get excited and come see what was up. And I don't think she ever would have really stepped in to a fight, but I think just her big, goofy presence being there probably discouraged them from really going too far. Like I bet she had a dampening effect on that. He is now rubbing all over that bunny. Maybe I'll put the camera down here for a little while. I think you'll be able to see him from this. Maybe. Heck, I'll just put it all the way on the floor. That probably doesn't look great, but that's fine. We'll move it again later. Okay, I really am going to take this mic off now. Thanks again, everybody. I got to drink all of this Gatorade and have the mic on, and you just got to have ASMR of a guy swallowing Gatorade. Nobody wants that. What happened? He's already done with this? Come on. I'm going to take this to my office, and I'm going to take this to my office. Ha! It's mine now. Here, have this. Or this.